Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's me, Johnny from JohnnyFrom.com. Excuse me. And tonight, I'm in Copan, Honduras, and I'm drinking Port Royal Export. It's a German. Let me think now. It's in Pilsner, yeah. It's a Pilsner style beer. It tastes pretty good. So far, I prefer the Burena over the Pilsner, but people tell me this is the best beer in Honduras. So if you get an opportunity to get down here, try some. You might like it. Anyways, tonight I want to talk about the Muslim invasion of Western Europe, and I'm going to title this "The Muslim Invasions: Europeans Escape the Muslim Invasions." What I mean by that is, if you travel all over Latin America, you will notice a lot of Southern Europeans. I mean, like people from Spain, people from Portugal, and a lot of Germans, people from the Netherlands, and other Europeans too. But I'm not saying they're leaving because of the Muslim invasion. That's just kind of a cool little tagline I like to use. But it seems like the welfare state is dead in Europe. Well, it seems like the welfare state is dying in the Western world. Europe, the North America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, New Zealand. Well, it may be okay there in New Zealand, but excuse me. It seems like we're seeing the end of the welfare state. And it seems like we're seeing a bailing out of the wealthy, and it seems like we're seeing a bailing of the middle classes of Western Europe. And if you travel down here in Latin America, you will notice a lot of people from Spain and a lot of people from Germany coming down, starting businesses, getting second passports, getting second residencies. In fact, if you're in Guatemala, you will notice a lot of Spanish people. From Spain, you will notice a lot of Germans. If you go down to Paraguay, you will see the same thing, except for in Paraguay, it's more Germans. And not only that, if you're in Guatemala, you will notice a lot of Mennonites, and not only are there a lot of Mennonites in Guatemala, you will see them in El Salvador, and they're also in Belize, and there's quite a few in Paraguay. So uh, people are leaving the old world and heading to the new world, and I would say even Europeans are going even to Canada. The U.S. can be better than Europe as we're seeing right now. We're seeing an invasion of an immigrant group who does not want to, whose values clash with European values, people who do not want to integrate into society, people who want to stay outside of society and cause violence against the people there. In recent weeks, you no doubt saw the molestation and rape of women in Germany, and you no doubt have probably heard the same thing in Sweden and in other countries in Europe. So this is not like new news. In fact, you may notice Google and YouTube are censoring a lot of the news. In fact, in some of my videos, I try to monetize them. As you probably notice, no one watches my videos and I'm pretty much silent. Even though no one watches my videos and I'm pretty much silent, have absolutely zippo influence. YouTube and Google are censoring my stuff. They won't let me monetize it. I might be breaking their terms of service. I'm not sure what the terms of service are, but I'm just reporting what I hear and what I know to be true. So I'll let them do what they got to do. Doesn't really hurt me, and I don't really make any money from YouTube anyways. But that's just some of the things I've been seeing here in Latin America. And when I used to live in the Philippines, there's a lot of people from Western Europe settling in there. In fact, I see quite a few young families there, which is kind of a surprise because you don't associate the Philippines with young families. But even there, you'll notice uh, little boys and girls from either the States or Europe. I'm pretty sure they're from Europe. Some of them might be missionaries, but I don't know. But you'll see them all over the place, like right in the middle of the country where there's like no cities or nothing. You see these blonde little heads running around everywhere. Anyways, those guys might be missionaries. I don't know, but I just want to make a comment. You're starting to see Europe fall apart. You're starting to see the Eurozone fall apart. You're starting to see a really massive a massive recession in Europe. And you're starting to see the consequences of that. People want the old Deutschmark back. They want their old currencies back. You're starting to see a closing of the borders. You're starting to hear talk of people wanting to put up walls. You're starting to hear politicians going more to the right. You're starting to see the right get more votes. I'm not sure if that's really a good thing, but you're starting to get pushback for the one world government that the Euroland seems to like and promote from the left. You're starting to see the right finally push back on that, and they're gaining power, they're gaining votes. But the biggest alarming thing is what I see is people are leaving. They're just leaving the EU. They're leaving with their capital. They're leaving with their skills and talents, and they're going to the New World. They're going to Canada. They're going to the U.S. They're going all over Latin America, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Paraguay, all over the place. So just to let you know what's going on, what I'm noticing, and I wonder what you think. If you're in Europe, do you have a plan B? What's your plan if things get tough over there? It seems like the politicians have sold you out already, and there's not much you can do about it. What do you think? Leave a comment. Tell me what you think, especially if you're from Germany, especially if you're from the Western EU. What do you think about all this stuff going on? Thanks. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Anyways, it's Johnny from Copan, Honduras. Have a good one.